Hey everybody, it's RageBit. Welcome back. Today we're getting started on Series 3 of Eco. So we're going to cut right into it. We're playing on Eco Station, Season 3, Episode 5, and we're on the quest for mechanics today. So what we need to do is we need to firstly see if mechanics has been discovered on this server, and then we need to find out if we have enough money to pursue it. So we're just going to have a little bit of a look around. So straight away, that's new. The big brick building wasn't there last time we played. We'll have a bit more of a look in a minute. So first job, we're just going to check one, how many skill points we have. And you can see that we have 2 stars available. So we'll go in and have a bit of a look, see if mechanics is available. We've got lots of engineers. Nobody's discovered mechanics yet, or electronics, or industry, or anything like that. So we were hoping to take mechanics, but like I said, nobody discovered that. So the next thing we're going to have to decide is if we go basic engineering before we go mechanics. There's already a fair few engineers, so I'm not too sure, excuse me, what our plan is there. We'll have a look at that. We'll just check also how much money we have, because we're probably going to need to discover a way to earn some money. So we've sold our iron ore by the looks of that. Our credit that we own is 12 gallons. So we currently have 12 gallons, which means that we must have also, somebody must have sold us something here in order for that to have occurred. So if I put these here, we're going to have a pretty decent supply of fish going on in a moment. There we go, we've got our little wooden latrine, which is what we wanted. So we don't want any more of those, thank you very much. 1 toilet is enough. And that really is about it. That's all we have. So I don't really know how we can benefit too much from putting the toilet in here. I think that would just mess it up entirely. So we're probably going to have to build another room soon to accommodate that toilet. We'll just get some food into us off the bat. That's the first thing that really we should be doing, and stop taking that sand. Not real keen on that. So we're just going to have a bit of a look. We've got some fish going here, some medium fish, which seems to be the go. We're cooking a few. I think we'll cook maybe like 20 more of those, even though we don't quite have that many yet. The fish trap was a bit full, or not full enough. And we'll just get that food back into us, get some of these salads going. Right now we're back up to a pretty good game. We've got 4.5 going there as well. And we've got things going on. So we'll just throw some of these salads into our pack. There's probably better food, being that it's probably day 4 on the server now. Probably some better food floating around. But at the moment this is what we have available to us. We also need to probably look at getting some upgrades and things like that. Because upgrades are going to be beneficial. They'll go in here, the upgrade modules, and they'll really start costing us less to do things. But for now, this is all we can do. It's just go off what we have. I'm just going to take this bit of fish. Yep, these 2 bits here. Sweet. Okay, so we've got a few things going on there. Nothing really fancy that we can use. So we could extend the house out a bit and the store. Obviously somebody bought our iron, which was good and beneficial. The trees that we planted have also started growing, which is beneficial. I wonder if the ones down here survived the cut. It doesn't look like the ones that we planted down here survived the cut, but some of the ones that we planted over there did. So that's good to know. We've also got stone roads flowing through here for days. So things are a bit different, and somebody's decided that they want to take up shop just here in our little spot where we were planning to build our store, which is a little frustrating, particularly if they push too far forward, although there's nobody even there. They're just gone. So they've got their camp there, but they've put their camp up and then kind of, see you later, ditched it. So they haven't even stuck around for very long at all, which isn't great. We'll just have a bit of a quick look at that map because that looked intense. So this guy's decided he's going to claim all of that land, which is interesting. Up here we've got some things going on, and oh my goodness, things are starting to pack out. This is like a massive community. This server is large. So there are some real people playing here. You can see why I got up to season 11. You've got lots of people, hopefully some committed people who are going to stick around and get things done. But being that I think it's like day 4 or 5 and we don't have mechanics up, so that could be pretty normal. But I was hoping to really get into that skill, so it's a little bit annoying that it hasn't been discovered. So I might just have a bit of a chat in the chat in a minute and just try to find out what's going on with that. See really what people are thinking about that. So the other thing I want to do before anybody takes it is just make sure that I have a spot just up here for my store that I wanted to build. Now the other option of course is up here where it's a bit flatter, but that's going to be a bit of an awkward kind of spot. I would still stay 2 away from that guy, and I must admit he hasn't really been of any kind of interest to us. So this bit here is pretty flat too, but you know, this is closer probably to the city and across the road from Old Mate. So I'm not going to hate on that either. But to get there I'm going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to look a bit weird to tell you the truth. Although you could have some parking there. I couldn't go there, I'd have to go one there, so no. According to the rules anyway of the server. Is this my claim? I don't know if this is my claim or not. I think it was my claim. Okay. So we're going to just make a little bit of a spot like that, and eventually we'll claim that one there too, when we've got that going. So, old matey here is going to have to lose his stuff. Sorry buddy. And we'll pick up his little thing and get rid of that too. Obviously he's moved on if the land claims aren't even there. He's gone somewhere else and he's just left that for dead. Alright, so this is where we're at. And we've got our little spot here, and I'm just going to figure out what the plan is moving forward. So I've just asked in the chat if anyone's working on mechanics, or just to get a little bit of info on how to unlock some of those new skills. While we're doing that, we'll just go for a little bit of a walk, see if anybody responds. So this is all pretty built up at the moment. This was close to where we first started. Alright, so he says we need to complete recipes and roads. A+ meats, paying top dollar for bison. Oh yeah. Get your food. All those good things. Some roads for sale here. Look at this. Mate, this whole thing has gone how it needs to go. You may vote in elections with a leader on the ballot box. Oh, things just crash. Alright guys, so we're just crushed like straight up then. So we'll just see how we go. we'll just load back in. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, or if you just like the content, or if there's something that you really want to see today, or you have a suggestion on which way we should go, then fire that stuff into the comments. Right now we've got 2 skill points, and really no idea on what to use them for. So I would really appreciate some kind of input into that. This server's obviously got some rules or regulations on how they do things, because things are going pretty slowly at the moment. So I'm just trying to figure all of that out. I'm starting to think that I need to go mining and engineering and just bang out some roads, but I really don't know. I really don't know how that would work. So we're going to load back into the game, just talk to some people, try and figure out what the goal is, and go from there. See if we can't figure out what the best way to help the server is. We're going to have to start the chat again because obviously we dropped out, but we'll just see what happens with that. So yeah, like I said, it's been 3 days since we last logged on. We've got 2 skill points going now. We were hoping to log on and have mechanics ready to go, but it doesn't exist yet. So I'm not too sure how that works. According to the game here, it is currently Season 11. We are on day 5 on this server, and there are 3 users online, which is surprising by how much kind of player base was there. So I'd make the assumption that when the server just crashed then, everybody crashed. Particularly because it popped up with some things about elections and ballots and things like that. So I wonder if that caused the whole kind of thing to crash there. I'm not too sure, but we'll have to find out what that's all about soon enough. So we are loading in, getting some things done here. Load times in Eco can take a little while depending upon your computers and things like that. Let me know if you have any issues with load times. There's not really anything I can really do to help you out. Hopefully as Eco kind of progresses and more updates and things like that, the game just becomes a lot better in terms of, you know, CPU and graphics cards and, you know, all that processing power that's required. You can turn down your settings to fix a few of those things, like the rate that you render and things like that, but for the most part, when I've tried to fix it on potato computers, not a lot of luck. You still get a fair bit of lag or slow movement. So the best thing to do is, you know, just upgrade your PC, or maybe just wait until they fix things on their end. So as you can see, we're still loading in. It says that we're entering the world, but it often says that and then it goes back to the load screen. So I won't hold my breath just yet, but we are entering the world. As soon as I enter the world, I'll ask those things in the chat again. Just try to find out what the go is. Let them know that I crashed so that they know what's up, and then hopefully we can get some kind of direction or some kind of feedback from the community or the people online who can steer us in the right direction. So pretty much I'm just going to write, you know, hey, server crashed. Look, I've got 2 skill points. Really wanted to take mechanics. What's the best way to help the server move forward and get me to that position? Here we go, we're loading into the world. Like I said, entering world, and then it changes suddenly to loading world. So maybe we've got to enter the world before it loads, who knows. But as I said, it can take a little while. Let me know, you know, how long does yours take to load in? Are you up to 5 minutes, 2 minutes? Does it like straight away instant? Does it depend on the server? You know, I'm interested to know. This server is pretty cool based on the amount of players that are there. So Eco Season 11. I picked it because, one, they're up to Season 11, so it kind of suggests that they've been doing this a few times. They kind of know what they're doing. Obviously they do, because they've got, you know, it's day 5 and we haven't rushed to the end. So normally by day 5 you see a lot of people up, you know, doing their own thing. Lots of established kind of businesses. Lots of people doing really cool things. So obviously we don't have any cars getting around, just powered carts. Which, you know, I was really hoping to start building cars and assembly lines and things like that. So it's loading in now. I'll just punch in the chat. Hey, sorry, my PC crashed. Hey, sorry, my PC crashed. Basically, I have 2 skill points. And really wanted to try mechanics. What's the best way to get to this point? Happy to help out. Right, so just, yep, off we go. We're on a little bit of adventure. We'll just head back to our little spot for now, because, you know, obviously we're not doing a real lot until the roads get done. So whatever that means, you know, are they expecting every player to, you know, help build the roads, which is totally fine. But that would mean engineers are going to get rich, or how do I buy roads, you know, like with no money. So that's the difficult part here. Oh, I really don't want to join the server's Discord. Only because I'm streaming with you guys, so it'll be tricky. Thanks. Oh, that's me. Thanks, Cyborg. But I'd rather avoid Discord. So I'm just asking for any basic help. And then we'll be off. We could, you know, like mine iron ore for days. But if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to take mining. And we'll just have a bit of a look here. There are people buying it for 2, so you can sell ore. Charred fish, you can buy it from me for 1, or the going rate is 0.75. So I'll change this to 0.75 to keep up with the competitors. Yeah, that's... So, you know, they're obviously saying you need a tier 2 workshop, mechanics table, all that kind of stuff, right? Machinery table, which obviously we do. Which is fine, but I mean, like, if you're going to say that, that's all good, but obviously we need to get some money as well. So, you know, the best way to get money in some servers is to lay roads. I don't know how that works in that respects. So I'll just ask real quick. So the basics. So the basics is buy roads from anywhere, lay road on the map, and repeat. Right, so that's going to be our plan. Just we're going to try to make some money. Blocked because we don't have the money to chop down a tree. Joy. Okay. So it says that we don't have 7.5, which would suggest that whoever sold us the latrine liquidated us of all our wonderful money. Credit, we have 12.5 gallons, so maybe I go like mining, smelting. Unable to pay 7 gallons needed for tax. Growth percent is, oh okay, bigger trees, more tax. Got it. Don't got it. Gonna get some ore and go from there. I'm starting to think that this could be a bad idea. So I'm starting to wonder, you know, what's the best way really to make some money? And if I think about my position on the map, then I'm probably in the best spot to, you know, become a smelter. And I'm just trying to look, what do iron bars sell for? Because I can readily get iron ore. And iron bars sell for quite a bit of money. So my thinking is take mining so I can crush iron ore, then turn that into iron bars with smelting, and then after smelting use that to continue on to mechanics. It's a pretty unorthodox way of getting to where I need to get, but you know, we've got 2 stars now which aren't of much use. When we get to mechanics, we aren't going to have the capital at this stage to buy too many things. So I think that's the best way to do it, is to become a mining specialist. We'll then need to crush the iron and put it into a rocker box. So to do that, we need a rocker box like this one, which costs 35 gallons from old mate, and we need an arrestor, which I can never say, this one here, which we can buy at Brick and Morty. So we need $75 just to set up. That's before we even start smelting iron. To smelt iron, we will then need a bloomery. And then then we can make an anvil after that. So I can't even buy bloomeries at the world. There are 29 bloomeries in the world. And lots of them are there. Okay, so the other option is we just keep digging out iron ore for days and go from there. Is iron concentrate more expensive than iron ore? So we can totally make some money there. 3 gallons a piece, only wants 22. They're buying it for 2, so we can, that's $1,000 right there, just for taking mining, and we only need the Arista and the rocker box, and we take mining and we get started mining iron ore. The upside of mining 2 is that we can crush our own rock if we later choose to do that for engineering. So my thinking is that's the go. Become a mining specialist, really nut out the stuff that we need, and go from there. We need to make money. So I think the best way to make money is to start mining. And that involves going deep into the shaft, probably going in this general area, mining it out, repeating, and going from there. So I just want to, there might be an easier way to make money to get some of this stuff sorted. So I can sell this for 3 gallons, 0.3, which will get me $6. Nice. I'm not looking for $6. Yeah. It's gonna be a long kind of way. If I could sell this, that would be fine, but I can't. Excuse. Right, hand logs. Yeah, get some money there. That's $7.50 for handing out some logs. Sand. Yeah, they're buying sand. It's not terrible. You can only carry 10 at a time. Right, selling some of this stuff is going to get me enough money to crush the iron and eventually make iron concentrate. But it's a bit of a battle. So the other thing is that maybe I could just try the road thing. Buy roads and see what happens, right? So that's all road. Not quite finished road here. So arguably, if I look at the road district, yeah, so they're gonna end up going down that way in terms of the road, which is fair enough, I guess. Yeah, you know, I can move my property somewhere over there too to be close to that little side road or whatever. So that's kind of cool. Public roadway, medium density road, high density roads. I'm not 100% sure on how this road stuff works. but I wonder if I started building road here, would I get some kickbacks? So let's go with road. So I can buy, hold control. Oh. I can buy some stone road from Wincoat or Stumps General for 8 gallons. Winco's cheaper. I don't know where Winco is on the map. It would appear a little bit away from my location. Possibly a lot. I think my location's over here. Yeah, so we're just gonna go to Stumps General. So I'm gonna buy as much road as I can and see if this is a money making exercise. Be better if it loads. If we don't look at it, maybe it will load. Man, it's like some of these buildings are just looking smick as. Right, so this is Stumps General, where we're meant to buy the road from. Maybe they just knocked it down. Maybe this isn't actually Stumps General. Maybe this is the new Stumps General. There we go. So they've knocked it down, but haven't moved the marker too much. So we're checking out this awesome building here, which looks friggin' smick. Buy roads here. Right. So we are going to invest in roads. We are going to buy as many roads as we can carry, which I assume is 10. But our money is not great. We will try to buy a few more roads. We did not have enough. -1. And we now have 15 road. So 15 road cost us about $12. A bit more, maybe 14. So in theory, we need to get paid that much in order to do well. Now I'm just going to put the district map on public roadway, and I'm going to leave the overlay just so I can kind of see where the plan is to put it. Right, so their plan is to roll through here. Now the downside to this is if I chose to move my spot, which is doable, yeah, I could just move it, you know, a bit closer here so that I'm on the road. I love the idea of being down on the water. So if I'd probably be tunneling through this little side road here and putting it down so it goes that way-ish. But we're certainly at some stage we're not as high as the river. And the very fact that we're coming in there is a bit problematic at the best of times. We should have just left it up here. Right, so if I put this down, I get $1.25. Sweet. I am making money. And I just lost $1.25. Right, because I took road. That's fine. That means I can take and rearrange road as I like. I just need to decide what I want this road to look like, and then I'm going to buy more road, plant road, and go from there. Like, I don't love the fact that this drops down from here, but understandably is what it is. Makes more sense to run parallel. Now if we drop here, that's fine, but how do we intend to get up there? So there was probably some kind of idea to put a ramp here, or to hard and fast tunnel through it. Now if you tunnel through it, you're probably going to want to hit it from this side, where it levels out about here. So I don't know what they've maxed me out to be able to carry here. I'm just going to put the overlay off and know that I'm digging through the middle. But remembering if I build a house out there, that's not too bad. I can totally drop it down to the water level, I guess. And it looks like 10's going to be my max. Right, so there's dirt. So that's the other thing, right? Do we want to then live right down there on the corner? You know, or do you need to live back near the water? Like, I'd argue back near the water is the better of the spots. And instead, you just bring your property so that it comes across this way instead. So we look at our map and our property. Right now our property line comes out there. If there's a road rolling through here, we could actually push it more to go that way. Take a little less of that. Downside is we won't be able to get any of that iron that's in there, although we could come around here and out the back and whatnot. So there are a few options all down there. That makes more sense, building in this general little area here. We've got wood up there anyway. And I think a little mini tunnel through, but then you're taking out all that stuff. That's a lot of dirt to move, a lot of calories to move it. But it's going to look cooler. And you could build around it, I guess. So I think if we get the road at least to a certain height that we're happy with, then we'll figure out how to ramp up to it from there. I'm going to bring a storage pit over. Just to speed things up a little bit. Alright, so it's going to be down here, right? So cutting straight across here at this level isn't terrible. So you're going to come down from where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. If you go off that principle, you're already pretty low. You're down at this level, which I don't hate. In fact, if we lay it straight on there, it'll probably be okay. But then it's a matter of ramping up. So that's why the argument for tunneling is often better, because you don't have to clear everything out. But that's also why we have dirt ramps. So I think this is a pretty safe spot. Not sure with the map where it comes to. Just leave it on. I'll put this one as a don't build. Okay. And this side here. So anything between that is fair game. We're gonna have to put it down there. And we're gonna have to build ramps. Or at least know where our ramps are gonna go first. So we have a plan. We'll see if it works. Some calorie expenditure with the dirt, but hopefully we can make some money pretty quickly moving forward from there. We'll take that overlay off now that we've got our boundaries, and we can kind of see what we're doing. So we've become road builders. If we were engineers though, we could quite easily make our own roads. But we need mortar. We need a whole range of things to make that happen, and it's probably just going to be a bigger cash investment that perhaps we don't need to spend. First couple I'm going to want to be turns, although yeah, I guess because your drop's going to be here. Man, this is a massive mountain that we're taking down. Huge undertaking. Okay, so we've got some clay coming out first. The other unpopular opinion is that he raised the road up. So rather than going down, 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 you build ramps. But I don't think people love it when there's not dirt underneath the road. So for now, we will keep it how it is. Keep the people happy. you got dirt and clay here. The upside is that we'll possibly be able to sell the clay to somebody else. Five wide is a lot. Right, so if we build it here, we actually could start a little bit earlier. You'd be laying onto those ones instead. So all of this might be a bit worthless for the moment. So what I mean by that is, if the road was here, which we might do, we shouldn't get taxed for taking these out. At 200 or what, righto. So we shouldn't get taxed for taking those out. Oh, I can't afford to pay the tax, right. So I will get taxed for taking those out. So I'm going to go and get my road and put it in where I think it's going to go. First, I'm going to fill in where I think the dirt will need to be. So based on my kind of thinking, I messed up a little bit. The dirt will actually be on top of this. Yep. And that'll be our first kind of 1, 2. And we'll start the ramp like here. Right. And then we're in 2. So we'll be going up from there. But from there will actually be, because our ramps, if we've got a block there, our ramps will sit on top of this. Alright. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. And we've got probably 4 back. 3, 4. And then we need to start our next layer. The tool is broken. Good thing I've got my little wheatstone and we're off to go again. Oh, somebody's sussing us out. Like those shows, you know, how people pull up and suss them out. It's like, what are you doing? Chicken up the land. Not doing anything, man. Just minding my business. Totally digging up the land. Maybe he stole my dirt or my clay. Oh well, if he needs it, so be it. are making some progress. So, we shouldn't have named this road mechanics. We should have named this episode building roads. So I will absolutely change it to that. Because in this episode, we are just building roads. Hopefully to get rich, make some money, and be able to contribute to this server through forms of mechanics and those kinds of things. Sweet. Right, so things are looking alright there. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 1. Tell me that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet, I think. No, too hungry to work. We are about to head back anyway to get that stone that we need. Repair our shovel. Is that 4 is on? 2, 3, 4. Sweet, we're moving places. Sorry guys, hopefully I didn't just cough in your ear and hurt anybody's eardrums. My apologies if that occurred. It's not like it's ASMR or whatever that stuff is that some people are into. Each their own. Sweet. Alright, back we go. So we're going to head back. We're going to plant our stone where we think it needs to go. What do we need? 10 bits if it's 5 by 2. I don't even know if we have 10. Hopefully we do. I have 15, but I'll just take 10 because I know I can find a home for that. And I'll leave the other 5 there. And I'll use some of that money to also upgrade my land. So, we want it to be level with the other one. I'm making some money. Sweet. I'm going to pick up this bad boy. And it just cost me 0.75, but I'm going to put it back in here and gain 0.75. Sweet. So I'm going to be putting these in here. Just for the moment. Oh no, I'm not. Oh dear. Oops. I actually need to be moving these a little ways because we still need that drop, but I'm going to move it so that the drop occurs here. So to do that, I'm going to move 4 of these all at a time. Damn it, I don't have the taxes for that. Oh yeah, I do. Sweet. There you go, money back. Oh, how's that gonna work? Wait. Yeah, that's still fun. We gotta lift like all this road up. Yeah. But first let's just deal with this bit and fix it up so that we can get it sorted. Hopefully I have enough to move these now. That's good. I mean, I should be able to plant them back in a minute. Right, oh, whoops, they'll go in there. Here we'll get some dirt. We'll place it in here. And our stone ramps will be placed back on top of those. And there will be a drop there instead. So I actually need to go and build some stone ramps. Some dirt ramps of my own. Because I am going to need them. Let's just take the 50 stack. If I can take more I will. Nope. We're going to make some dirt ramps. But who would have thought that you can actually make money, I think, by placing dirt ramps. That's a repair bench. Not quite the one we needed. This one is the one we needed. Let's build like 16. No, 5s. So 20. Right, so hopefully there's nobody really traveling this road at the moment. What we need to do though is just bring it up as best we can. And then put it in here as best we can. Now I don't want to build on top of anything because that's going to cost us money. So any road that we build, we need to build up. Sugar. Is that even part of the road? I'm going to put this down here. And then we're going to keep building the road. A lot of effort to move a road. Right, so we are successfully moving this road. Now, the issue of concern is that if, underneath was needed to be filled in, I'm not entirely sure because lots of it wasn't exactly filled in anyway. So I'm not too sure how that actually works. But I will get back to you on that when I have some more info about that. If people are driving cars through here and falling into pits of doom, then obviously we just need to dig it up and fill it in with dirt. And I will happily do that again. But at this stage, I don't have the money to be doing that. Hence why I'm digging up roads. Like, what a ridiculous concept. I'm digging up roads to make money. But just moving the road so I can make my own road so I can make money. And possibly build a different spot. I don't know yet. That's the next job, trying to figure that out. Right. Somehow we've misplaced a piece of road. Probably one under there or something. Which is fine. We will donate a piece of road to the cause. Dude, don't be fucking messing with my road. Wait. Is that really? I can like link to that from here? That's huge. Wow, that's like massive stockpiles. Maybe I will build a little corner store down there. Who knows? We will have to figure that out in due time. So, wow, that's like ginormous linkage. So we are now getting to work on the other stuff. Which is good. We're banging this stuff in. Oh wait. Please behave, brother. I've subbed to your channel. Enjoy your video. Yes, man! Yo, dude! Yo, my boy, Clocky! So good, mate. So good to know that somebody subscribed to the video. To the YouTube channel. Dude, that like makes my day. Except I think I wrote that to myself. So I should probably let Clarky know in a different way. So good to know someone is watching my content. You're the man. Let's chat. Whoa, chat. It's good to know somebody's watching this stuff. You're not just doing it for fun. Any location outside medium density. Am I getting money for that? Yeah. Good. Sweet. And it is so good to know that Clark is subscribed. Do the same, guys. If obviously you can tell how much it means to me just by me, getting excited by that. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, or if you did, let me know. How cool is it that someone subscribed to my channel is playing on the same server as I am? We could build houses together. We could share resources. Not that we can completely condone that stuff, but we could definitely work together, do the same kind of thing. Man, you guys rock. Thanks heaps. Thanks heaps to all my other subscribers out there who are making a difference. There's that bison that somebody wanted me to kill and sell to them. No, we're too busy building roads, people. We're building roads trying to get rich. This is the place where it's meant to level out. But I don't think it's going to level out anytime soon. So let's just have a quick look here. Oh, that's not meant to go. That was meant to stay. Which one's that shipping crate? So that's close. But not as close as the other storage pit there. Sweet. How cool is it that somebody subscribed? I know there's a few other subscribers out there, but thanks to those people who are, dropping in, making a difference. Want to learn more about eco. Want to play together. So good. Man, I wish this was all sandstone. Look how much easier that is to pick up. 40 at a time. That's way easier than the 10 dirt at a time. That's another 4 anyway. And we are nowhere near where we want it to be. But it's probably too late to tunnel through now. One, two, three, four. So in this episode of Building Roads, we are building roads. I'm wondering, oh, I don't know where that came from. Oh, oops. I might put this little one here in the hope that it's linked to the bigger ones. Sure is, which means we can pick this stuff up and put it over there. And then we've got our bigger stockpile that we're going to move up here. And there's not a lot of room for it up here. So I'm guessing this is going to be the better spot. Or we might just use the little one for the moment. We'll put the big one over here somewhere, it'll fit. Oh, that rice paddy, my bad. Alright. That's got to come down another level altogether again. And that's not going to be linked to anything. So this side again is the better choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, I'm struggling with what to do now. Like, I think we overcommitted. Yeah, 4 at a time's pretty full on. 4 blocks to make a difference. Thank you to those people who continue to give me good tips. Some people in the previous chats have given me the tips that to drag all the items, you hold control and press shift. That can help a lot. So that's a dirt one. We'll put that back where we found it. And just get the clay one. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are dirt layers. Okay. So we're punching through. And this is definitely not an episode about how to take mechanics. This is an episode on how to build roads and dig in the dirt, which many of you have been doing since childhood, myself included. Alright, let's just push it out to 3 blocks now. Yeah, alright. So we hold control and shift and drag it all across, and then it puts it into nice neat piles over there. We've got some blocks built in there, some roads. We're going to need a lot more than that though. So we might start another, I don't know, like 30. And see how we go. Man, I'm still so stoked that somebody who has subscribed to my channel is watching and playing on exactly the same server. It's really cool. I might see him, go find him and say hello soon. That was the 4th. Yep, so these ones need to go to 4. Sweet. Just sending the clay over. Not included. Pick up some of this dirt too. And now I don't know that inventories are like insanely linked. The whole concept of building a road over here changes a lot of things. Like, yeah, I could put a store here, but I could also put a store down on the corner, have a nice little spot down there. Like, obviously being on the main road is going to be better than not. I think everybody would agree with that. So, I think setting up on the main road is probably still a good idea, but maybe down on the corner there is better. That's some massive industry going on there. We'll suss it out and see how far back our property can go, what sort of benefits we can get from building in certain areas. But the distance on the stockpiles is definitely a lot further than I thought it was, which is really good. I think we're building up, boys. It's a long way through otherwise. I guess if you level this out, what level is this? 1. So up 1, 2, 3. Down 1, 2, 3. You're at water level. So you're at the level that I'm already at across here. So you'd have to take out all of this. Pretty nice and flat though if you actually got to it. Just don't really know if it's beneficial. Or what if it leveled off on this one? You know what, let's roll with that. I'm gonna have to repair our thing here. I think we have some money to chop down a tree. Hooray! If we do, that would be super beneficial. Yeah, there it is. We also get some kickbacks for all those branches that we're killing here. All these things that we're picking up, we'll get some kickbacks for those. So normally to repair your big shovel would cost 5. But you can build these wood stones, which cost 1 apiece. So I'll order a few of those. And use those to improve my stats. To fix my shovel really. And I'm just going to eat my fish because that's all I got for now. I'll put this road in where I want it. It'll be 1, 2. So you'd be digging out that one as well. So I think really we'll be placing it there-ish. Damn it. Maybe there's a spot down here for it. Certainly got to fill the gap. Guess not for the moment. Just pick up this extra wood. And I'm not sure if that's like to the group though or to everyone. Now would I read that? Maybe everybody saw that and it wasn't just a private chat. Oh, he was last on 4 days ago. Oh dude, that was ages ago. Sorry man. Thanks for checking out my channel 4 days ago. You doing a good job, Rude. Thanks heaps. Sweet. I question whether it's worth doing this. Like, it's probably better to build stone ramps, to tell you the truth. Just to fit the bill, go and plan them, and figure it out. So, I think that's the go. I think we dig out this bit that we want here. So we're going to go stone ramp, and then it's level from there. Oh, let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there and it's leveled out. Thinking I might be able to sell some of this clay to a potter too. This is a bit of a side hustle. Right, clay can come across. I don't know whose stockpile that is. Could be my other stockpile that's over there, which is fine for now. I'm about to hit a tree, which is going to tell us that we can't dig up its roots, I would imagine. We can get in under them. Yeah, can this be sold to Potter? Sell it at, oh mate, 4.5. Hey, we can get money back for this too. This is a good money making venture. So we get money for not only digging out the area for the road, we get money for laying the road, and we get money for selling the clay. So money to be made, apparently. So like I said, this is about where we'll come out. I don't hate that. Yep, that's probably enough for me to kind of go, you know what? Now's the time to start laying some of this road down. We can't access our other one, but we can from up here. And then we're going to use that money to buy ramps, I think, stone ramps. And go from there. So all this stuff can come across too. I'll take my road, I'll swap ya. I'll put my road in. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, but we'll go here just to be safe. I'm going to go buy some stone ramps. Now I don't need a cart at the moment because obviously I'm not carrying massive amounts of stuff. I don't reach the carrying capacity, but one day soon maybe I will. So the goal today is just to finish building this little section of road. There you go, you can't even build a stone ramp. So we're just going to max out, buy as many of these as we can. I've got 40 bucks, so 30 maybe? How much is that going to cost me? 24. Now let's ramp this up. Oh, plussing. Yeah. It says that we've got 47. The dangerous part here though is if we don't need 47, we're going to have to find a place for them. Oh, one less. Oh, we don't have room. Okay, so what's the carry limit, I guess? Is it 50? Is it 40? 40 is. Okay, and these guys, we can buy them from Brick and Morty, which I think is, yeah, just down there. Okay, so we'll get ramps next trip. Sweet, we're building a road. Alright, so their philosophy was if you stayed in the middle, things would have been okay. Which, that was probably true, until I messed that up. Alright, so things are rolling through here. It's looking up. Oh, we don't want that there, please. Please, we'll have you back. Too late. Yep, there we go. Have you here. Damn it, we need to dig that out. So one higher would have been more ideal, because then I could have just laid it on top of this sweet bad boy. You know what, we'll do a ramp up here momentarily. I don't hate it. Another little ramp. going up earlier is one less layer of dirt that I need to take off as well though. And a little bit closer to the water. So let's actually nail this back a little bit. Damn it. I'm gonna fill it in a little bit in a minute. It's alright, we know what we're doing. Okay. So yeah, it looks like building roads is a great way to make money. But we've obviously got to build them in the right way so that everybody's happy. Still getting money back from tax, that's good. So we're just going to put it down the way that we like it at the moment. Just making it power free here. We're going to have to get rid of that tree. So I'll just put a block for it there. And then I think I want to fill that in first. Oh, far out. I'm going to need another like 50 dirt. So I can sell clay, so if I had dirt that would be better. I don't have dirt, so I am going to have to use some of this clay to fill shit in. My bad. Actually, you know what we can do, which makes more sense, is actually take from that side. Oh. Oh man, I didn't need to do that bit. Because we wanted to go up to it. And a couple up to it. My goodness, sometimes I do some really dumb stuff. Right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Too hungry to work again. These fish have been a lifesaver, but I'm running out of salads. And I'm running out of fish. Oh, here we go. We've got some more salads. Should be eating those instead. And I think inferior should be placing more on top because we are 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our road's going to start here. Yep, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start. So ramps, 20, 30, who knows. But the Stone and Morty place is over this way. So we'll go from there. Hey, thanks anybody who stopped by and watching. Let me know that you're there in the chat. Say g'day. It's good to know that we've got people around. Let me know if you want to see anything. Right now we're just making a big roadway. We're going to do mechanics, but we're just keen to make some money now because, you know, we've logged on and we've realized it's going to be a pretty big issue to get the money. So we're just going to do some road stuff and make some money that way. So this is Brick and Morty, I think. And they're selling, hopefully, roads and ramps and basic upgrades, which we don't have money for. Stone ramp times $52. Yep, so we're going to need a few of those. We're going to max out again. It looks like we have 40 something, maybe 48. So we'll buy 24 of those. Don't quite have the money or the space, so we're going to try to buy 20. 20 seems to work better. Sweet, so we're going to roll back with those. Just checking that window here. Ah, sweet. Alright, we'll just throw this back up. And log back into our eco game. Ah, no. Looks like I might have caused a bit of a crash. If that's the case, we will load back in a minute. We're just going to wait for the program to respond. I'm not sure how much of that you can see. Certainly got a white screen of death or a bit of an overlay, which often results in having to restart. Now that was because I alt-tabbed to check up on the stream to see what was going on. And it looks like it didn't like it and it's going to crash and we're going to have to reload back into that. Which is normally what happens. So like I said, the goal today is definitely to finish the road. We'll absolutely keep playing until we finish that. We'll call the episode Building Roads. And I might just have to log on and build a heap more roads and things like that later. We'll claim our new little property spot that we want. And go from there before somebody else claims it, that's for sure. Alright, so we're going to close the program. So guys, we'll be back in a minute. Take a break, have a breather. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, here we go. We're loading back in. Like I said, we've just got to finish those roads today and everything else there. Make a little bit more money. I'm not too worried about buying any more of those housing upgrades at the moment because I've got those 2 scars that I need. So I'll need to take them out of my shop, otherwise people will, you know, sell them to me. And then I might be in a bit of an issue or a bit of a predicament there. Particularly when I'm trying to get money to buy a few other things, that's for sure. So we're rolling into the world now. Thank you to those people who were sticking around and watching the stream. They made a difference to me. Hopefully you subscribe to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, thanks for doing that. It's nice to know people are around, people care. Don't forget to shout out in the chat. So it does say that we're entering the world. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it's going to load again. Hopefully we're actually going to enter the world. Nope, there we go, we're loading the world. So it shouldn't take too long. Is what it is. Here we go, we're loading up pretty quick. So hopefully we can get down those stone ramps and find the perfect spot to put our new plant and go from there. Our new little setup. So we've got our stone ramps. We're heading back to our place. Taking the old goat track. And hopefully we keep up. My potato keeps up and it doesn't overload. Oh, it's not looking promising. Looks like it might crash. We'll stick with it tonight, guys. We'll keep loading back in if it does. I really want to finish this. I'm going to finish it anyway. So if that happens, then stick with us. Probably take 5 minutes each time we load back in. But it is what it is. It's a big clay pit. Alright, so we're going to start putting these in. We've got 20 of them. We're going to start kind of layering them out. And we get free for it. So we make $1 every time. Which isn't too bad. It means that we can get more and bring more back. Sweet, this is exactly how we want it. We just bought one too many by the looks of that, although we can put it in under there. And perfect, sweet. Now we just need some road. And we are all good. So we're gonna head up to here and get some more road. I think another 20 should do it for now. Then kind of decide how we want to reclaim our land in that area. And go from there. So I'm buying roads. I think another 30 might do it. We'll see. But just from doing this, we've made, you know, a couple of bucks. So we're just going to lay the road. What do you buy it for? Like 80 cents, and we sell it for $1.20 to make 40 cents a hit. So it's better value putting the ramps in, but obviously they require a lot more work. This is heaps easier when it's leveled out to the right height. In fact, I'd argue that the easy work is just about done here. Right. So, like I said, I just want to figure out my claim now. Because, you know, at the moment, this is how it looks. And I don't mind my little spot that I got going on there. But obviously, if I could get closer to the road, that would be of benefit. And I did build this nice flat area up here. So I think that's probably going to be my kind of tact here, is to unclaim all this stuff, which was on the major highway. And build a smaller little spot. Although I'm not completely sold on that either. Oh, we will unclaim this property, yes. Because we'll unclaim this one too. We're going to unclaim this one, which leaves our little hole in the ground just there. Leaves us with 4 title deeds. We'll unclaim this one for the moment. So we could come this way and down and across and back up. But like I said, I really like the water kind of area. I think this is going to be a pretty sweet spot. I might have a little shop on the corner there that could make some sense momentarily. So for now, I am going to claim these blocks of land. Heading straight this way. Which rolls straight on in to this spot, where I am going to have my sweet little store. Oh, apparently I need more papers to claim that one. So, what one could I lose? Yep, I could totally lose this one. In order to claim this one. Now our store is going to be right here, which is going to be right on that road, which is going to be a pretty sweet spot, I think. I'm not entirely against swinging around this corner here, actually, and moving the whole damn thing across, but that is going to take a little bit of moving, and I'm not entirely sure I want to go that route. I think yes. So I think I will slowly move my stuff over here. I think I will take this one as well. And what I can then do is swing the property around the edge of the water there, which is going to look pretty mint. I will grab my stockpile over here. Because I'm going to need that one. I will pick up this one too, because I'm probably going to need it as well. And just for the moment, I'll plan it down here, which I have a feeling is still within my property zone. Yep, absolutely. I'll take everything out of this one. everything out of this stockpile, put it into this one. So that's going to mess with my store for a little bit. I'm going to pick up this, which means that I can also unclaim it. That block there for the moment. And I'm going to put that. Like I said, I love the idea of the wraparound concept. So we wrap all the way around there. That'll be pretty sweet. And I think we can take this one safely as well. I know we've got a hole in the ground there, but I'm not that attached to it. And I can put it just here. Sweet. So we've kind of rearranged our claim a little bit. I might just build a couple of stone repairs. That's good. We can build 10 of those too. So yeah, like I said, there's a hole there, but you know, it's covered in, it is what it is. We've got this shipping crate that I'm going to build another one of, I think. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to build another shipping crate. Actually, we have our other stockpile here. Where's our zone? Okay, so there's not a lot level there at the moment. I just don't want to build another one, so if I can chop down this tree just to level out some space for us. Looks like I haven't put the labour into the wheat stone over there. So I'll go back and do that. And get some of our cash back here that we were taxed. And go from there. Hey, shout out if you're here, say hello in the chat. Let me know who you are. Let me know if you've subscribed. If you're loving the content, then please subscribe. It'd be great to hear from you. We are just going to finish up this little bit here today. And then we're going to call it a day. Oh, there we go, we've got the labour going on. That's good. So yeah, we're just cleaning up the area in general. If anybody's watching, they want to come on by, there's a sweet spot just over here that'll be right on the corner of the highway. I'd suggest taking up mining or something, all that area there. All yours, come and set up next to me. That'll be great, we can play together. See how we go. So I'm just going to empty out this for now. So that I can move this. No, it's not it. Although we could totally have a little outhouse. So then I can move all this back in here. As well as that little owl that I had. As well as my little road tool. And we're going to take some of these wheat stones. Things are looking good. Tools are getting repaired. Just make sure this is all in those zones that we wanted. Sweet. Table's not, but I think it's got a project going on at the moment. Yep, nearly done. And here we've probably got an issue with fuel, I'd imagine. Oh no, we got a bit of power going on. Put that there just in case. Oh, that'll work. Okay. Needed work to get that done. This is nearly done here. And we are all good. So we're going to close that one off. We did have our store here. We're going to keep selling fish. But we can buy these pretty cheap over there. So I'm going to drop the prices down on some of these that I'm prepared to pay. Just because I don't want to lose too much money. Again, I can buy this for 10. You know what, I think I'm just going to go and buy it. Old Matty's got Bass Pro. Bass Pro. I'm going to ditch the rugs for now. Got a bed. I'm going to guess Bass Pro. Nice, so this Bass Pro guy has all the stuff that we want for pretty cheap. So I'm going to roll with next time. We're just going to go to Bass Pro. I'm going to go on a bit of a mission into the jungle. I'm not too sure where he is in comparison to us. But we'll figure that out. Next go. So next go, Bass Pro, you're it, you're up. So we are just going to keep selling fish, but we won't buy anything except for one butchery table. Just to give somebody something to sell to us if they really wanted. Probably don't need this one at the moment either. Although, at the moment I don't hate it. I might leave it there. Just because. Alrighto, so that's it today guys. Thanks for watching the stream. Hopefully you've learnt something. Next episode we will be clearing out all this kind of stuff along here. Making sure that none of it's in the way. And all that good jazz. We might actually, next time we might just roll through with the rest of that road. See how we're going. So look, I'll be on the same time tomorrow. Around that 8:30, 9 o'clock mark. Just, building out this, nutting out a store. Getting some of those tier 2 building materials, all that good stuff, just so we can have some good stuff going on along here, so that people can come, buy what they need, and then bugger off essentially. So hopefully that all works out. I'll see you next time. Otherwise, absolute pleasure there. So if you've enjoyed the stream, then make sure you press that big red subscribe button. You'll get updates on next time when I'm on, and all that stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.